Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to what will likely be, hopefully be, the final episode of the live stream. That is amazing. It is awesome. Now, it kind of depends on whether Graham is going to hop on or not. And if Gremlcar can hop on, that's great, because he kind of was working on the positioning in the last episode about where all of the inputs for the stacks go, and he had a good idea with what was going on there, and he was running with it, but unfortunately I don't know what that idea was, and you know, I don't want to have to tear apart his stuff. So until he comes on, the plan is for me to go ahead, first off, to reset the screen because it's got a bunch of gobbledygook on it from when we were modifying things. And then also, oh, let's see, I don't have any sound. Let me check my sound real quick because I want to make sure that y'all can hear me, because it would suck if you can't. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to hear me. Oops, hang on, let me see here. Doing some stuff with some stuff. Okay, you should be able to. You should be able to hear me. So, hello, Dark Prince 946. So yeah, we've got a few things we got to do. We got some gobbledygook we got to clear off the screen real quick. Hi, Mort. Good to see you. We've got a few things to do. I'm going to reset all of the... Well, let's see. First off, we'll just reset the screen, because that's what we got to do. So, ideally, if we turn everything on and up to where the occlusion culling occurs, which is right about there, then we should have a bunch of stuff. Okay, now if we turn it back off, it should reset a bunch of stuff. I don't know, hang on, let's see, make sure everything's off. Yeah, everything's off. Okay, good. Everything's off. Good. Everything seems to be off. We like off. So let's turn it all off. Actually, hang on. Let's turn it all on, and then we'll turn it all off. And that should reset the screen. Now, once this device is complete, we shouldn't have any problems with that. It should work just fine. It should not leave any hang up or, you know, leave blocks behind or any craziness like that. We've built a lot of safeguards against that, but when we're working on it, that's a whole different matter. Because we're messing with things and overriding those safeguards and so on and so forth. Ooh, yeah, look, we got keys. Yay, keys. We like keys. That's awesome, Mort. Half naked girls on my channel on live stream. That's awesome. Oh, I see where we're out here, but that would make sense. Right there. So we have a key. Alright, so now we can turn everything back off and our screen is nice and reset. Alright, so let's turn it all off. And that's gonna reset. Hello. Okay, it's just lagging. Oops. No, don't turn it back on. No! Don't turn it back on. I want you off. Be off. Be more off. Be less on. So we'll just turn them all off. And that is going to bring us back to where we were with the reset screen, which is nice. We like nice and reset screens. Alrighty. Well, or not. No, actually, that makes sense, right? Because if they're... let's see. These are off, and this on. All this is on. This one should be on. Why is this one not on? Oh, right. It should be on, because when the... Whoops, my bad. My bad, peoples. My bad. Actually, no. Let's turn all of these off. The reason I say, because these are the debug switches, and we want the machine to be able to turn them on and off on its own. So we need to make sure we can do that. Right now, we have all of these going through. They are all on, which means everything should be off. I don't think Yeah, no, these, okay. So with these on, everything should be off, but it is not. This is the key, which I think we're just going to leave on because that's its own specific thing. It's not actually tied to any of the other stuff. All of these should be on, they should be on, and yet these are not. These last ones are not. Why are they not? Oh, right. Okay. These last ones here are actually the game over windscreen stuff animation, which is going to be tied to the dynamic object. So we need to turn all these on, which turns them off, so that we have a nice clear screen. Okay, now I'm back. I'm back to where we are. Let's see. Oh, we still have one on. Why do we have one on? Ah. Why? There's gotta be a good reason for that. Oh, hey, this one. This is one. Because that is not quite making it all the way up. Okay, so we just have a slight propagation error with this one. Not a big deal. We can fix that. That should have fixed that. Yep. Okay, cool. So now all of the data is done. That's all. We got a blank screen, which is, you know, good. That's what we want. We want a blank screen. So now we need to figure out. First off, we need to make sure we got everything reset as far as the positional stuff, which it is not reset. So I'll have to reset that. Let's see. Are we on debug? Yeah, I think we're on debug mode. So if we shut these off, yeah, it should fix that. Positioning wise, we're all over the place. Do not look too much for the average person to handle. Nothing here. It's awesome. Okay, so yeah, let's take. I think, as far as I know, like the first couple of frames, the first two areas are programmed into it the same that they were before, so they should work. Now, what that means is that they probably won't work, but we're going to try it anyway, just because. So we're going to go ahead and fire this guy up. Let's see, we need to make sure that our initial positional data is set to 1, and it's been a while since I've done this, so you have to forgive me as I'm still trying to remember exactly how I would do this. Let's see, so first is, where's our debug switch? Yep, there we go. Alright, so that's going to reset us back to our 0 position, which is good. Okay, at that, alright, so first reset back to 0, then let's set it to 1, which I'm pretty sure is this guy. Let's see, that. And then reset, chunk. And if that was 1, or is it the other direction? Looks like it's the other direction. Okay, so that would be, this would be 1. In theory. In theory. Let's see it. There we go. We've got a nice, lovely hallway going here. We've got a few errors, obviously, because some of this is not really working right. So let's do some debugging, because that's probably in the programming side of things rather than the what's the thing I'm trying to say? The wall side of things, the programming, or the imagery. So first off, let's see. We activated this first row, so we've got, you know, several different types of things on here. So let's just go ahead and take and check the programming data on this. For the first section here, which is on the left side, these are the left side. Yeah, let's pull up my walls, my lovely walls. Or the right side. So it's on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are the 2 6 sections. The first section on the outside, I believe, connects. Let me double check this, because I believe it connects to these first, or does it connect to the far? Okay, so it connects to the far ones. Alright, so that means that if we start from the inside outward, we've got. Alright, let's just break all this and see what happens. Let's just restart our programming of this first row. so we can start over from scratch. Start over from scratch. Come on, start over from scratch. Start over from scratch. We're not starting over from scratch. Oh, right, because ah ha ha ha. Right, alright, so we've got some errors. Let's go ahead and erase the errors. Reprogram this first area just for prosperity's sake. We've got a lovely building right here. That's cool. A little secret hidden building. There's a lot of things that people have tossed into this, and that's pretty cool. Just little random Easter egg stuff that I'm still finding, which, you know, hey, that's pretty awesome. That is quite awesome. Okay, now let's figure out which one's north, south, east, and west, because I honestly don't remember. Let's see, the current one activated. Let's see. Let's turn to the left. Boom. Okay. Alright, so that's east. East is currently activated. Okay, let's actually have to, because we got these listed, we need to find, let's see, pull up the map. Where's the map? There's the map. Let's zoom in on the map, because that's a tiny map. Zoom in. Let's get rid of the grid. I don't need no grid. Alright, so that's the map of the Prelude of the Chambers. So the initial place is going to be facing south. So let's go ahead and hop down to south. Here we go. So we're on south. And according to my calculations, south, oops, we're going to be looking at a very long hallway. Possibly with something at the end of it. Let's see, we're starting here. Well, let's just start off and see how far it goes. Alright, so first off, we need the first on both sides. Okay. We need the first one on both sides, which is it should be this one. Yeah, activate that. Should see some nice lovely lines coming down from the side. Oh, well, if we're facing the right way. So let's face the right way. Facing east. Need to face south, so we're going to turn right. Okay, so now we're facing south. What is up with this? What is up with this? Hello? What is up with you? Oh, you've just forgotten. You've just been forgotten. Because I was breaking stuff. Oh, no, that's terrible. Wrong one. No, undo. Control Z. Don't have Control Z. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice to have a Control Z in this. Like, undo. Bad. Alright, so we're refilling the snow here. And it looks like we've got that. So I think I programmed. Oh, right. I'm doing this the opposite direction of how it's supposed to be programmed. So we need the first one. So if we need the first one, we need it over here. Which is... Actually, hang on. I think I divided these out on the top layer. Did I divide them out on this bottom layer? I don't know. Should be this one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now I'm getting a better idea of, oops, of my stuff. Where'd I go? Where did I go? Aha, hello. Alright. So, we're right here. Is that correct? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright, now I remembered my layouts. Okay, so we tie it. You know, I need to make a gold block marker all the way down the line here, because otherwise it's gonna get well, no, I mean I could. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. be fine. Alright, so then if we do this, we should see another line. Okay, good. That's right where it's supposed to be. Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense yet. It will probably very shortly, but it doesn't make any sense right now. Okay, so there's that. Right, okay, yeah, now it makes sense. Oh, boy. With all the variations and changes that we've done with this thing, it's hard to keep track of how I originally programmed it and how it's programmed now. So, let's see. If we do all the way out, so we do all the way out, and we put it right here. Then, what we end up with is a very... Hey, let me through, coming through, look out. Look, get through, yay, we have a nice looking thing. Perfect. Alright. Now, let's do some more, because I like to do more. Alright, so we got that. We need the next one in, which is number 2 on the left and 3 on the right. Alright, so number 2 and number... yeah, I could just do that because I already know it. Ha 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 ha. It's number 3 on the right. Also on the right is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Number 5. Alright. Also number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, we have a very nice looking thing right here. Hello! Hello, proper! Hello, everybody! So sometimes, sorry, sometimes I don't really read the chat, so if something comes up, you know, that, yeah, sucks. Darkroom, where the hell you been? I have been taking care of a very, very tiny, very, very needy little baby. It is difficult being a dad. Just FYI. And, you know, everybody says it takes up so much time, and then you actually realize just how much time it takes. Alright, so we're missing. We are missing a pixel. Why are we missing a pixel? We need to fix that. Where is that pixel? Where is that pixel being blocked? Let's see. Theoretically, it could be being blocked by the breakable wall that's back here. That's a sound theory. Let's see. Because let's... Oh, well, hold on. Let's do it by process of elimination. That's a good way to do things. Process of elimination, right? Yeah, totally. No. Oops, down one. Or up one. Up one. Down. Where is... Aha! There's the house. Okay, so let's break this one. And let's see if we get our pixel back. Nope. We did not get our pixel back. Why don't we get our pixel back? We should. That would be nice. I want my pixel back. Give me my pixel back. Let's break this one. Give me my pixel. Okay. I think we just lagged the server a bit. I can only imagine why. Alright, so if we put this back, now we should, in theory... Aha! That's the one that's missing a pixel. Perfect. That's all I needed to know. That is all I needed to know. Okay, now I just need to know which one that is. I'm pretty sure it is this guy. Yep. It is missing a pixel on the inside. So let's see. If we go up here, we should see 3, 1, 2. Aha! There's the pixel that is missing. Where is the data? Where the data at? Okay, so we want to go here, down, and here. There we go. That should replace that pixel. And we should... Yep. Perfect. Okay, so that's why we were missing a pixel. It's because the data was slightly missing. I'm surprised we didn't pick up on that sooner. We've been like checking things on that, so maybe we accidentally broke a pixel. But anyway, so there we go. We've got a nice long hallway and a breakable wall on the right at the end of said hallway. Let's see. So that would be 2 blocks ahead, right? Am I getting ahead of myself? 2 blocks. I am getting ahead of myself a little bit here, because this is where we are. This is one in front. Yeah. Okay. So I need to change that. Let's see. Oh, no, that is actually correct. That's right, because we haven't separated out the breakable walls and stuff yet. He is, Gremilcar is still working on that. So we'll see breakable walls where there are not actually breakable walls yet. Go figure. Can't win. Cannot win. But that's okay. That is okay. Let's see. So technically there's not a breakable wall there, but there, at the same time, there kind of is. So, well, I mean, it shows that there is, but there isn't actually a breakable wall there. And that will disappear once we get these connected to the, to Grem's dynamic object system. But again, I don't want to do that until Grem's on here, just because I'll probably screw it up, you know, like I do. So, yeah. All right, so let's see. That's looking south. Now, if we change, so let's see. What's west? West, according to our map, west is going to be looking at a wall, and so is east. So let's just program those real quick, because that's easy. That's another easy one. All right, so west is going to be looking at a wall. We're looking at, let's see, what are we looking at? 1, number 2 on the left, or 2 on the right, and numbers 2 and 3. Okay. So numbers 1, 2, and 3, and then that's it. That is it. Okay. Now for east, we also have, for east we also have the same thing. Numbers 2 and 3. Now again, we're going to, when I take and move the character, when I turn him to the left or right here, as we'll see very shortly, as I'm about to do. Oops. No, don't go forward. Don't go forward. Oh, he went forward. All right, let me fix that. Hang on. Oh, he didn't just go forward. He went all kinds of wonky. We shouldn't be in 2. We should be in 0. Actually, we should be in 1. We should be in 1. I'll move us into the number 1 position. And not the number 2 position. Break that for a second. Debugging. Good lord. It's so difficult. Why gotta be so difficult? Alright. So, let's see. We should be just showing position 1. Correct? Correct. Okay. So, if just position 1 is on, why do we have so much on the screen? Did it forget it? It forgot it. Because I messed it up. I'm sorry I messed you up. Boy, I don't even know what's wrong necessarily. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna world edit the rest of that because that's just gonna, well, hold on, actually. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it for the sake of doing it. Now we might have a problem here. I don't know, because that's pretty consistently been forgetting these pistons. So that might be a problem that we're gonna have to address. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Okay, so let's hop back on into our little doohickey here, and we're going to take a moment to, oh, hang on, before we do that, let's disable our debug switches, because otherwise it's going to get all kinds of confused. So disable our debug switches, hop onto here. Now if we turn right, we're going to see a breakable wall in front of us, minus a few things, and some other random oddities. Yeah, see, that's a pretty consistent problem. That is a pretty consistent problem that we're going to have to address. But why is this not turned on? That should be turned on. Why are you not turned on? Let's go find out why it's not turned on. Did we forget some more visual data? Or did I not set up the visual data? Oh, right, it's all on the side. Okay, so numbers 2 and 3 are 2 and 3. I probably just forgot some torches somewhere. Or the torches aren't being turned on. Interesting. Oh, right. Because that side also has its own thing. So we're going to have to go over to that side and set that one, which is number, what, 2? Yeah, number 2. Right. My bad. Whoops. Alright. East. Over here. Number 2. Number 1, 2. And then also, if we're looking east, we're looking west, it's also going to be number 2, which is this guy. Okay. So we'll have, alright, so we'll have that. Now, of interesting note are these, and the fact that they are being forgotten. That means that we're getting pulses. These pistons are being pulsed. Now, I wonder if 1.3 is going to fix that, or whatever the next update is. Because I know that's changing some of the piston settings and stuff. So we're probably going to see some differences in this. And if we do, that's great. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Now, let's go back this way. That looks good. Let's see. If we turn to the east, we're going to see the same thing, which is good. But of course, we have a few pistons that get forgotten. Oops. Alright. So we're going to, let's see, we're going to have to address that, I think. Unless it's just a fluke, so that's why we're just going to mess around with it a little bit here. Okay, so now we're facing to the east, so let's turn to the right. We'll face south again. Yep, see, that's a problem. And then if we turn to the right again, we're going to face west. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of fascinating. That is a fascinating dilemma. Okay, let's turn back so that we're looking down again. Down the hallway. Ah, but it remembered him this time. So it's kind of like forgetting sometimes and not forgetting other times, which is kind of interesting. Very interesting. Okay, So we're going to, let's see, first we're going to see if we can debug why exactly that is happening. That's in the third one back. Let's see. With the other occlusion occurring like it does, these guys are occluding first. So when the signals get passed to them, they should occlude out all of the signals of this guy that are in the middle. So we got that. So our three pixels, our three troublesome ones, the ones that keep getting left behind, are these ones right here. So when we get it, when we transfer it, these do get, they do block it in front. Oh, hey, look at this. Look at this. Ha ha ha. You see that? That's a problem. And that explains our little dilemma. We are missing pistons. For shame. For shame. Alright, there we go. Are we missing those pistons all the way down the line? Really? I guess the only, well, no, it might affect other occlusion stuff, so I guess I better do this all the way down. But let's see. We can take and stack these. So let's go ahead and do that so that we can fix this little problem. Oh, hey, hi. Just punch me in the face, stupid piston. Jerk. Jerk piston. Okay. So we've got that on both sides, actually. Look at that. Look at that. Fascinating. In fact, we've got a full-on problem, don't we? Full-on problem. Alright, well, let's do... Is that... What is that? Nothing? Is that nothing? Why is it there? Why are you there? Why are you there? Why? Why are you here? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so... Let's make sure that what I'm doing is actually correct first. Because it might not be. It might not be correct. Oh, hang on. I'm looking at the wrong one. Ha! No wonder I was confused. Okay. No, it's this one. So... Where is it? Wasn't this one? I'm confused now. Okay, so piston, like it's supposed to do. Piston, pistons. Okay, there's pistons all the way down the line. Alright, so where this connects, and in that spot, that we were like, oh, there's an issue. So there's the lines, go down, 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 and we got this. Aha! It's not actually this one that should occlude it, is it? The one that's all the way across? Let me think. Let's see, which one is this? This is the one that's right behind that. So that's that guy. Yeah, it should not have those pistons. So I was right. Okay. Those pistons should be gone. One. Oh, how many pistons was it? I don't know. We'll look down here and see it. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, I did that right. That is correct. Now, let's see. So that actually has no influence on it, but it's the one in front of it that is the issue. So if we're getting pixels, that should not be pixelified, or that are getting forgotten. So there's that. It's blocking it the way that it should. Now the big question, I suppose, is oh, because that's letting it pass through. I see. That's letting it pass through, but it is also blocked instead by this one. Okay. So somehow that causes a half a pixel or half tick error, which makes the pistons forget a few things. You know what? Because there is the possibility that the new update of Minecraft is going to allow that to be completely fixed, and so any fix that I apply now would be completely superfluous. I'm just gonna let that be. When we update the server and we update Minecraft to the new version of Minecraft, which it currently is not, we will take a look and test it, and we will address that issue as it comes up then. So this very well might not be the last live stream episode, unfortunately. But we're gonna get pretty far in this today, I think, because we're gonna have some fun with it. So other than it forgetting a pixels every now and then, which will get fixed as it runs along. Let's see what's next. We've got south or north. Where's north? North. Hello, north. 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 All right. Hello, north. What is north? North is completely blocked off. So we've got the same three, which is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we also need. Hello, Noah Master. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then what we're gonna do is add this thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one in. Now, when we turn around, which we will do here very shortly, we are going to go this way. Wait a second. Wait a second. And then we're going to turn around again and look north. And we should see a nice long hallway with bars. Huh. Alright. Why? Why? What? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? It lost itself. That's weird. Usually doesn't do that. It usually doesn't do that. It lost its direction. That's weird, guys. Alright, where's my switch? Where my switch at? Where are my switches? Where are my switches? There we go. Stick that in there. Go away. Switches. Okay. So now we should see either south or north. Looks like we're going to look at north. And it's all screwed up. It's all screwed up. Alright. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's take and turn to the right. Okay, good. Turn to the right again. Oops. I didn't mean to turn to the left. Well, let's see what happened there. Okay, let's turn to the right. Should be looking down the hallway, the first one that we did. Yep, like so. Okay, now we turn to the right again. Okay, that's good. Turn to the right again. And we lose it. And we lose it. What is it? What are we missing here? Why did we lose it? All right. Let's face south. Face this way. Like this. Or I guess that's not south, is it? It's, either east or west, whatever. And then when we lose it right there. It does not transfer the signal over to the right. That's interesting. What are we missing? What happened? What happened? Somebody set up us the bomb. Uh-huh. I see. The sign broke the... Whoever put the sign up there broke it. Because this... Or did they? I might have just broken some signs for no reason. Let's see. That would suck. I think I did. Alright, so this signal... Let's go ahead and flip it on so we can see. Uh-oh. What the? Yeah, whatever. Turn you on. Right, okay. So this is a loop around. The loop around this way. Goes this way, it goes down, it goes up. So it connects here. It goes up. This one do an experiment. Okay, so if we go like this, we activate it. We break this. It pulses through to here. But it doesn't actually reset it. Okay. Let's try in the other direction. Okay. So now, let's see if it loops around the other way. Whoops. That's right. If we do it like that, then everything gets all screwed up. I forgot about that. Alright, let's reset it here. Let's reset it. First off, where's my reset button at? Where my reset button at? I don't think I get one. So I just have to break these guys to be able to reset it. Hang on. Hang on. We got this. We got this, yo. We got this, yo. It's been too long. Working out parts of my brain I haven't worked out in a long time. Alright, so let's activate this. And we're going to... What? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, that flips over just fine. That loops just fine. So what are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? That connects to that. That comes down. Comes around. Connects to that. All of the timing on all of the repeaters is correct. All the timing on these repeaters is correct. But it's not working. Great. That's just great. That's just super. I don't know why it's doing that. It was working just fine. It was working just fine. It was like, yeah, no problem. We'll go left, we'll go right, we got this. And now, it's decided that that's not acceptable. It's decided on its own that just won't do for it. Okay, so that signal comes around, turns this on, which is supposed to latch this. It's supposed to latch that. Let's see if we can watch why this is not working, shall we? Okay, so that turns on. Got a couple levers here. I use levers just because. Okay. You see that pulses around, pulses to the backside, works just fine. This guy, when activated, pulses around, but dies. It pulses around, but dies. Why? Why? Why does it do that? If we're looking at that, yeah, see that pulses and it's like, okay, yeah, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's just the signal should. Let's test that there, yeah. activates. That activates. Okay. It should be enough to turn it on. And yet it does not. Because when we take and we rotate it over, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna just try something here. I don't think that'll be necessary, but you know what? When things are glitchy, things are glitchy. And then you just have to figure out some workarounds. There we go. Added repeater, fix the workaround. Whatever. Solve that problem. Stupid with the stupid. Alright, well we have some nice so now we can turn left and right. Nice imagery. It looks like crap, but it's nice imagery. So we'll go that way. We'll go around again. Look down the long hallway. Go around again. Look to the other wall. Go around again. And we'll be looking north. Yep. It's lovely. Other than the fact that the Pistons are forgetting blocks. Ah. See, look at this. Look. Oh, forgot the block. Ooh wee, yay. Forgot the stupid block. Freaking stupid block. Piston crap. Grr. Okay. Let's see. Derp Pistons indeed. See? Oh, I guess that one's supposed to be there like that. Yeah, it would be supposed to be. Well, yeah, it would be there because we haven't fixed that problem. But look, what are you doing? You're doing nothing because you're dumb. You're forgetting your stuff. Totally forgetting your pistons. Why are you forgetting your pistons? Because you're a jerk. You are a jerk. Okay. Again, that might be solved in the new update. So I'm just not gonna do it. You know? I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. Whatever. Okay, so that is bugging me though. Bugs me. It's not working, even though it should be working, but it's not working because it should be working in it. Anyway. Okay, let's see. I'm just not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna concern myself with this issue. And yeah. It's gonna be good. So, okay. Let's program the next wall. Theoretically, it should be programmed already. Theoretically. I mean, I'm looking at that. It should be programmed. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm curious. Alright, so let's turn our butts around. So we face down the long hallway, the one we can actually walk down. Oops. There we go. Down the long hallway. Perfect. And if we step forward. We step forward. We step forward. It doesn't do anything. Okay, let's figure out why. I am curious. This goes down here. It doesn't even send the signal down to reset. Why? Why not? Let's see. It's being inhibited. Why is it being inhibited? Why is that not sending a signal outward? That would be why. Okay. So let's see here. These go up. Alright, it should be inhibited. I think. Why is it inhibited? Hang on. Something right here. Something is not right. Well, let's just do this. Because get you. That should not even be the case. Unless that's something to do with the dynamic engine, which is entirely possible. Do something. Okay, you are doing something. Whoa! Went too far. Went way too far. Alright. Where did we end up? We ended up back at 0. Okay. That makes sense. Now I know why this is inhibited the way it is. But, at the same time, what's going on? What is up, yo? What is up, yo? Alright, so if we power that. Alright, let's power this. So we reset back to 1. And so now we should be looking, yep, back down our nice lovely hallway that's all screwed up. And now we need to shut off the inhibitor. And now we've got an interesting little dilemma. I'm just going to put these here. Like that. Because reasons. Mainly because as this feeds up into it, the signal's lost. What the? Stop pushing my buttons. Alright, back down we go. First off, resetting back to 1. Boop. Now let's step. So we reset back to 1. Disable our debug switch. Take a small step for man. That's actually, hang on. We gotta turn back in the proper direction. Yep, all that looks good. Okay, so back in the proper direction. Okay, move forward 1. And there we go. We see the hall. That is correct. Let's turn to the right. Good. Okay, Turn to the left. Look back down the hallway. Good. Excellent. And we can see where some of the wall is actually peeking out behind the from behind the other wall that should be occluding it. But that's not actually the case, because if we go over here, you're going to notice that these pixels are, in fact, they're not forgotten. Why are they not forgotten? Ooh. Now there's an interesting little problem. Now these ones are forgotten. These ones forgotten. These ones should be occluded, but they're not. Let's find out why, shall we? Alright, so let's see. We got the this is this first one. So the second one is not occluding the stuff from the third one, which is not actually active. So the second one is not occluding the stuff from the third one. So this guy, the third one doesn't exist. Well, this one does. As it should. But the data from this one, some of the very beginning early data from it is not coming through. Where is its data torches? Where's the data? Oh, there's the data. Okay, so these first 2 or 3 should be occluded by this guy. No, not this guy. Alright, hang on. So these first couple should be occluded not by this guy, but by this guy. This guy's on, right? He's not on because this is part of the dynamic objects. Ooh. Now that brings up an interesting problem. Of course, it should be off too. But this is, let's see here. This is on. Its interior should be off. Ooh. Interesting dilemma. Interesting dilemma. Very interesting dilemma. Because that is probably going to be a problem. Unless the occlusion state is always on for those. Hang on. Brain's working. Alright, so if the occlusion state for those is always on except for those individual pixels, right? How can we make that work? With the exception of those individual pixels, hello dilemma. Okay. And they're letting that data pass through when they should not be letting that data pass through. And they shouldn't, I say. but they are. This here is off, which is correct, but it should be occluding. That is an interesting dilemma. An interesting dilemma indeed. Before I resign to this possibility, I want to think about this a little bit more, because essentially, big surprise, Gremlcar was right. We can't do blended frames. I don't think we're going to be able to do blended frames like we do with the broken pieces in the middle and whatnot, because it lets some of the stuff that should be occluded pass through. Let's see here. Is there a way around this? There might be a way around this. There might be a way around this. I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm not 100% sure on this. But there might be a way around this. It's a lot different. If we invert that signal, yeah, see that? Let's that pass through anyway. Just experimenting here, guys. Yeah, see, even that, it's going to activate that piston. So the question becomes, where can I put a power source that would power that? Yeah, see, that would work. I think we might just have to be out of luck here. We might just have to be out of luck. I don't like giving up on things just yet, though. Let's see. The problem is that if that is powered from any source, oh, look at that. Interesting. But what if we put this here? No. Hey, look at that. That's fascinating. That is fascinating. Hey, bud, looks like. Interesting. So interesting. Man, pistons are fascinating. I'm looking at this and I'm messing around with it. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can fit this in here, but it doesn't look like there's any way to be able to activate this data torch here separately from the occlusion system. Unless the data torch was hanging out the side. Actually, I guess it would be out the side. Well, what happens if we do that? Yeah, that's what I thought. That won't work either. Okay, so there's no way to do it, which means that Graham is right. All of the interior data, the wall data is going to, the broken wall data is going to have to it's going to have to be tied on its own separate line. There's just no way around it. It looks like no way around it. Hang on a second. Let's see here. Something seems to be slowing my processing down. Maybe it's just, oh, looks like it's just weird. Alright. Don't know what that was all about, but okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's straight up not gonna work, which is unfortunate. Thought it was gonna work. Turns out it's not. So those are all gonna have to be on their own separate feeds. How are we gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? So the interior blocks here are gonna have to be on their own separate feeds. And those feeds are going to have to be in front of the occlusion, which means we're going to have to do some major reworking. Well, not major reworking, but we're going to have to shift everything back by however many ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. because I need 4 additional unused RAM slots in front of everything. 4 additional RAM slots in front of every occlusion cold area. So we're going to have to move these forward out this way, another 4. And in doing so, then, and not just 4, but 4 of these, so that actually 8. So we're going to have to move these back 8 by 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish back. And then add in some additional ROM in here that will represent the broken things, and that's just how we're gonna have to do it, and then we'll have to connect it up. Ugh, bug. That's gonna be such a pain in the butt to do. Such a pain. Oh my god. Alright. 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 I'll do it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. Of course, what that means is that there's going to be a ridiculous amount of lag for everybody else on the server. In a very short amount of time here. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and kill this. Set air. Okay. We're going to bump this back. Bump this whole thing back by 8, and these are just extra pieces here, so I can tear this out. Destroy! Destroy! Alright. And that whole thing is gonna have to go back by 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's make it 10. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, and let's see. All that goodness. What is this? Designed by iAtlas. Yeah, these were some of the other theoretical designs that we decided not to go with. But Shrug and iAtlas, you guys are awesome. Just saying that you guys are awesome. Okay, let's take and I'm just gonna go ahead and let's see here. Okay, and we're gonna go up here-ish or something for position 2. So we're going to set air all that, and we're also going to set air the massive wall of debug torches. There we go. Set air that, and let's see what else. Okay, we're going to take and move it all down. By 8. That's going to be a pretty decent lag when that happens. It won't be too terribly bad, but it'll be a pretty decent lag. And I'm going to have to redo some of the busing. Just some. I'm going to have to redo some of the busing. And a lot is just all there is to it. So let's do this so that we make sure we grab the data torch as well. So let's go here. Hello. Thank you. Okay, so that's first position. second position is going to be all the way up here, standing. All the way about here. Position 2. Let's make sure we grabbed everything with that. Looks like we did here. Did we grab everything on this side? Looks like we did there. Not quite everything. So position 1's going to have to come out. Let's see, expand this out by, what, 2? Yep, 2. 2. Actually, no, we don't need to expand that out because we're going to chop that off anyway. Alright. I would rather do less blocks. Contract by 2. There we go. And, okay. And that covers all the bases. Let's make sure that we only have to move this once. So we need to move it, let's see, we need 4 more, right? Double check that. 4 more dynamic objects. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 dynamic object slides. Okay. 4 dynamic object slides. Alright. Okay. Is going to be 2 each, that's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a space. So yeah. Alright, alright. FYI. Big lag incoming. Okay. In the words of Samuel Jackson, hold on to your butts. $333,000 blocks moved. That's pretty awesome, guys. I told y'all. What'd I say? I said they're gonna be lag. Believe me? No, nobody believe me. Why would anybody believe me? Ah, Butamus. Just Butamus. Butamus Maximus. Okay. Let's see. Let's check our pistons. Okay, our pistons are looking good. There's pistons where there should be pistons. And there's no pistons where there should be no pistons. Okay, how are we doing? Well, looks like all of our pistons are set. All of our pistons are still intact. That's important. Probably gonna have to reduce some of the, yep. That's all working. I'll reduce a few things. But for the most part, it looks like our pistons are in place. Like they should be. Okay, so I probably screwed something up just because that always happens. But we've got ourselves moved. Which means... Oh, we lost one piston here. There's a piston. I guess I need some pistons, huh? There's probably going to be a few pistons that have just randomly decided that they didn't want to work anymore. Oh, that's because of this. Ooh, look at this. I take it back. We have definitely got some broken pistons. Oops. That's right, in all of the areas that are just permanently on. Which doesn't really matter, I guess, because they're just permanently on anyway. They weren't blocking anything. So, if they were on, they weren't even supposed to be there anyway. So, if they exist, they, you know, quasi-exist. Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Does not even matter. Alright, so all that, and that, and that. And of course, let's connect all of the busing again. Making power modifications as necessary, because there will be some that are necessary. Yay! Love that sound. Alright, so this is going to go all the way out. There. This one's going to connect to here. There. This one's going to connect to here. There. This one's going to connect here. There. And the rest should, it looks like, are going to just be connected anyway. A little off though. Oh, that's because. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. And those are just continuing on, like they do. Okay, that's good. That is good for me. Now let's connect them. There's going to be a lot of debugging. It's just inevitable that there's going to be a lot of debugging with this. That's just, yeah. I'm not going to say that it's going to be the last one until it actually is the last one. Because otherwise, yeah, I'd be like, this is the last episode, guys. No, really this time. I know I said that like 4 episodes back, but seriously, you guys, seriously. Seriously. You guys, seriously. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna fire these up anyway. Just so I have an idea of where I need to make new rapitos. It looks like they'll all be about the same. So there. Okay. There we go. So that connected that busing together again. Let's see. On this side, we've got quite a bit of rebusing to do. So we'll go ahead and do that. 1 here. And there we go. Okay, now we wire it. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, so toss all that together. Oops. And obviously we're going to be missing a few things. First, we're going to need to put a repeater here, it looks like. Yeah, that should about do it right there. Okay. Now, I think our screen should be blank. In theory. Oh, no, it's still got a few things. Alright, so let's go ahead and reset back to 0. There we go. That way the screen really is all the way off. And that way we can add a bunch of our other... Yeah, it looks like we've got several things that have just been lost in time. Just gonna go ahead and break these so that they get out of the way for when we copy and paste over the ROM, which is nice. I'm looking forward to that. Other than having to redo the ROM, it sucks, but you know what? Such is life. Break, 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 break. Ah, glowstone is so much fun to break. Yeah, break. Yeah, die. Yeah. Die, 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 die. Yes. Oh, so satisfying. Oh, let's see. We got a few more. Bonk. Yeah. Alright, so that should have cleaned out our section. Yep, it definitely did. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And oh yeah, definitely going crazy. Like I do. Alright, so let's see. If we're gonna do this, we gotta do it from here. All the way over. All the way over. We're gonna go ahead and go over to here and up. Position 2. Yeah, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a space. Right? Yes, it is. Okay. And we have to do it like this. This is going to be kind of interesting. I'm going to go copy over here. Paste. Okay. Deselect. Alright, so these are going to be our new thing. It looks lovely. Just lovely. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we're going to have to make some few modifications, obviously. First, we are going to gut out all of the middle pieces of data for everything on the right side. So numbers number 2 and 3. So number 2 has few things in the middle, near the edge. Oops. So number 2 is this guy. Let's go in the middle, near the edge. Okay. Break that one. Break that one. That one. And that one. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Cool. Yep. So that's that middle section taken out. Here. We've got number 3 has a few things in the middle also. So we're going to tear those out. So let's hop back over to this side and tear those out in the middle of 3, which is this one. So let's see, we've got 1, that's supposed to be there. 2. Middle, up and down. Middle, up and down. Okay, so over to the other side. Okay. Everything in the middle is rolling, right? Yep, okay. So everything here. Okay, then up one. And break. Oh, geez. No, bad. Eek. Eep. There we go. Break that one. And that one. And we're all set for the third one. Okay. Now we just have the other ones. Number 2 and number 4 on the far side. Okay. Number 2 and number 4 on this side. Let's see. And yours are in the middle and 1, 2, 3 above the middle. So anything in the middle. Number 2, so that's middle. 1, 2, 3. Nothing else. Yep. Good. And we got middle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that takes care of that one. Move over 1, 2, and a few more things we need to eliminate. Let's see, these guys are just one up, one down. Okay, so 1, and 1. Okay, there we go. So we've torn out all of the digital or the dynamic object data from the middle, since we now no longer know that we can no longer do it that way, which is unfortunate. But yeah, whatever, that's all right. Now we see a bunch of gobbledygook, and we need to make sure that the reason we see that gobbledygook is on purpose. That's kind of fascinating. Look at that. Fascinating. Let's make it a little cave. Cave. Oops, it's snow. Let's do it like this. Stack it 8 times. That works. Anyway, Let's see. So these are our new four bangers. We got all these guys. Oh, right. I was redoing the busing down here. That's what I was doing. There was a few places where the busing got skipped. Stick up there. Small places where the busing got skipped. And I know that the data is probably not propagating like it should. So we'll fix that as well. Stick one right there. And that one is in its place like it should. So we go add it there. That's going to pop that up. And we should have power to all of these. Okay, now because all of this or I should say nearly all of this is ROM, it won't matter. So about power propagation there. So let's see a few things here. Let's check a few things out. With all of these on, like they do. Now this is just confusing to me. Let's just get rid of this because it is confusing to me. I keep thinking I'm missing busing. I don't want to miss any busing. Okay, so let's see. If all these signals are going down, we should in theory have nothing displaying on the screen, and yet we do. Where's that coming from? It's probably coming from these guys. So I'm going to make these a little further out just so we can have them as markers. Oops. There we go. Now let's see. Nice, lovely, almost nothing on the screen. Let's see. We have some signals still turning on the far side because the data is not actually being sent. We should, let's see, where are we missing? Where is that signal not propagating? Look at this. Aha. Oh, ho, ho. Back this over here. Go. This is not quite getting its signal. Oh, because obvious reasons. So that's not getting its signal, those are all getting their signals now. So everything on this side should be activated, which it is. Okay. We still have a few things on the screen. The one thing on the left side is still active. I'm not sure where that is. Let's find out where that is. And more importantly, why it's being shown. Unless, nope, okay, so it's not forgotten. Let's see here. Yeah, look at this. We got these guys. Why are these guys on? Not from here. Oh, look at that. It's because we don't have power stacks. Right. Alright, well let's take and copy some power stackage. Power stairs. Let's take and just copy the whole power stairs. And then we can replace the ones that are not quite working properly. Copy. this one. Paste. And this one. Okay, so the power stacks are working, but they're not quite exact. Oh, that's why. Because the signals are quite propagating right there. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. We should have that on the left side now, should be clean. Yep, okay, so we just have a few minor problems on the right side, probably stemming from the same issue. So we're going to copy these power stacks, just like we did before. And then, okay, and let's see here. Do a copy. Paste. Actually, hang on. Undo. Let's undo that. Let's find a power stack that is functional on this side, yeah, and let's copy that instead. Yeah, that's better. Because they're different. They're different power stacks. Okay, so no copy. Paste. Okay. Paste. Okay. Deselect that. Tear out this extra. And there we go. Do the same for the other side because I think there's some extra on the other side. Let's get rid of these. Okay, so instead of extending it out, we just copy it. Okay. There we go. And we're going to figure out which ones have that, and then copy paste. So copy. This guy has one. Has one of the bend outs, so paste. This guy has one of the bend outs, so paste. And these guys have bend outs as well, but are they actually connected or are they just hanging out? Looks like they're just hanging out. Nope, they're connected too. Alright, so let's do those two as well. Paste and paste. Okay, so that completely severed that. We'll hop down here, see what is up. We're not getting signal, it's probably because... Alright. Fix that. Fix that, fix that. There we go. Whew! What a challenge. Grant's gonna come back and see that his modified staircases are gone, and he's gonna panic. Hee hee hee. Unless he sees this. Which he probably will. Probably look and be like, oh, what I missed, and then see that I tore everything out. Okay, set air. Okay, deselect. Okay, so there we go. We've got our nice and functional thing, and everything's on, so nothing should be on the screen. But there is something on the screen. That's probably stemming from our 4 brand new. Yep, it's what I thought. Alright, so our 4 brand new ones. First of all, I need to go through and erase all of their data because the data is wrong. Let's see. There are no other. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the easiest way to do it. Let's select here. Select over here. Make sure we find where our 4 are. Our new 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here. We're just gonna fly up here. Set position 2. And we're going to go replace redstone torch air. Excellent. So that eliminated all of the data from our 4 new, all the existing data from our 4 new companions here. Let's see. We'll have to figure out exactly who is going on which side, but I think so. This one's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So numbers 2 and 4 are going to be on this side. So 1 is functional. Okay, 1 has to pass all the way through. Okay. So let's see. It's going to pass through. And let's see, what else is it going to do? These slight modifications we have to do here and there to make it match the other side. And is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first one, okay. So the first one's going to go down here, like so. Make a few modifications as we go. So it's that one, this one. Needs to flip around. And flip around. Okay. Ooh. Hey, I just thought of something. Why don't we simplify this? If I copy the existing system, the existing ROM ones into where they're supposed to be, existing left and rights, and then, okay, and then copy over existing straight throughs. All right, let's do that. Let's do it that way, because that's going to be so much easier. All right, so we're going to take this, and we'll grab it here, but we're going to, yeah, actually that's perfect. We don't need to extend it out. That way it doesn't save the data. So copy that, and we're going to paste it into the new 4 slot, which is this one. Paste. I did say paste, right? Then copy. Right. And oh, whoops. Alright. That was my goof. Looks like it's just going to be the top layer. There we go. And that's going to solve that, because that'll turn, oops, deselect. That's going to turn all of those on. Okay, now, how do I get world edits? To be honest, world edit CUI is difficult to install. I was having some trouble with it. I don't remember exactly what I did, to be honest, that made it work. But I did something magic, and magic happened, and it was awesome because I was so happy that I got it working. But I honestly have no idea. I cannot remember for the life of me what I did. So, yeah. But I remember it was a pain in the butt to get it working. It took me a couple tries, a couple of forced updates, if you know what I mean, before I got it working. Position 2. Okay, so that is going to... Oops, not quite. We need to extend it out one more. Oops, expand, not extend. Right. Now it's starting to forget them. Alright, so this is a double-sided one, so we want to take a copy. And now we need to figure out where we need it. So the first new one stays the same, the second new one does not. And the third one stays the same, and the fourth new one does not. Okay, so paste, paste. There we go. Perfecto. This side doesn't change, but the other side does. Perfect. That's going to be so much better. That was so much easier than having to go through and manually change it all. Okay, let's see. So we need, I'm just going to toss these out here. Stick a torch on them. Deactivate. Double check, deactivate. Okay, good. And we should have nothing on the screen. Ooh, hello. Interesting. And why are you on? You are on because there's apparently torch data in here. Why is there torch data? There shouldn't be any torch data in any of these. And yet, there is. Oh, torch data. Interesting. Torch data. Okay, so apparently when I went through and I was like rid of all of the torches, it did not actually listen to what I was telling it to do. Which, you know what? Fine. Whatever. Let's go through and manually delete the torch data. That sucks. But such is life. You know? Life tends to be like that. Inconveniently. Let's see here. This can be the easiest way. Yeah, nothing in here. Thought I saw some torch data here. Guess not. No torch data, no torch data. Okay, let's see here. Torch data? No torch data. Torch data? No torch data. Let's Okay. Ha. Torch, torch, torch. Lots and lots of torches. God, what a pain. Ugh. Blarg. Yarg. And then we'll do a quick test on it once it's all said and done. To make sure that we got rid of all the torches. Okay, so that should be it for this. So I know what I was drawing. Okay, so you go. Go. Almost, almost. And then comes the fun part of adding torch data back in. Well, new torch data. It's not a lot of torch data. The broken walls are really easy to put in there, so that won't take me long. And then we'll have the new data inputs, and it'll simplify things. Oops, it'll simplify things for Grem as well, which is nice. Yeah, we like simplification. Let's see. Good Lord. All right. That's terrible. Okay. Sweet. Okay, and then one last one. One last one to tear data out of. And then we're done. Well, not done, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's see here. Where is my data beginning? Okay, looks like it's here. Okay, that should be it. That should, in theory, be it. So, if I break this torch, we should see nothing. And that's what we see, is nothing. Because this is just a forgotten pixel. There we go. Alright, so we see nothing. If we break this one, nothing. Good. If we break this one, nothing. If we break this one, nothing. Okay, perfect. Now let's go over to the other side, and we'll do the same thing. on this side. Actually, I guess we really can't because we don't have. Oh, yeah, here we go. I was like, what? What is what? Shut that one off. Nothing. Shut this one off. Also, nothing. Perfect. All right, so we killed all of the torches, or all of the torch data. Let's go ahead and reactivate this feed, or these feeds. Those kind of like the markers. And let's see what we're gonna do. What are we going to do? All right, so let's start putting in the data. Start putting in the data. All right, so in the middle, and if we're going to be doing data stuff, I need to be able to actually see what I'm looking at. So let's see here. If we're looking at that, there we go. Oh wait, there we go. All right, so in the middle. So the first one is in the middle of the middle. In the middle of the middle. Here we are. In the middle of the middle is this one. So bam. And then we go up left one. Okay. I remember this. Up left one. Up one. And two. Right? Yep. Okay. Oops. And then back down to the middle. And go this way, and then one and two. Alright, so that should be right in the middle. Break that, and we should see a nice little thing on the screen. That's perfect. Our little S. Our S crack. Okay, now for the next one. Next one is 5. Alright, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one in the middle. Of the middle. Let's see. So that's number 2. So we find the middle. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one in. Alright. Right. Fifth one in, and then we go over left one, up one, and then we go over left one, and up one. Okay. That's that side. And then we go fifth one in from the middle on this side. So 1, 2, 4, fifth one in. And we go, let's see, up to the outside. Right, okay, so we go up to the outside, and then up one. And then we do to the outside, and inward one. Okay, so that's that one. Now the third one is an even smaller crack. Let's see. Okay, got it. So we go towards the middle, which is here, but we'll go one to the left of that, and then we go up one on that side, on that side. Okay, so that's that data, and then let's see, for the last one, let's face this direction so we can get out. For the, is this one right? Did I do it in the wrong one? I did it in the wrong one. No? No, I did it in the right one. Because the last one is also a double-sided one. Okay. Alright, yeah, alright. So for the last one, we've got a multi-parter, which is a dot one from the inside in the middle. So we have a dot one from the inside in the middle, which is here. And then up to the left one, here, and here. We'll do the same thing on the other side. In one, up to the right one, up to the right one here. Okay, And then we go 3 over from the top one, or 4 over from the top one, excuse me. 4 over from the top one, so here we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Place one here, and place one here. And then we do the same thing for the other side. We go over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Place one here, and place one here. And that, as they say, is that. That is all of the new visual data. So let's double check some of this stuff. All right, let's check the left side or the right side of the screen. Ooh, we got all kinds of stuff going on. Why do we have all kinds of stuff going on? Let's not have all kinds of stuff going on. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We have a few things that are being displayed that should not be displayed. And why are they not being displayed? Why are they being displayed? That is a good question. Let's see if we can find the answer to said question. Okay, so that's propagating normally. Yeah, that's this one, right? Yep, okay. So that's all propagating normally. Alright. Do we have any feeds that are actually on? We do not. We have no feeds that are on. Therefore, nothing should be on the screen. Therefore, all of these are forgotten. Therefore, I'm just going to go like this. Let's see. There. Set snow. Oops. My bad. Set snow block. And then I'm going to shift it over by 1. Shift 1 that way. Good. And set air. Okay. There we go. So we have a blank screen, as we should. Let's see. So that looks good. That looks good. Let's start screwing with some buttons. Well, not buttons, but torches. We like to mess with some torches. And what do we got? Oh, we got a thing. That's what we like to see. We'll hop over to the other side. Make sure we got another thing on this side. Oh, we got another thing. Perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna activate that one. Gonna deactivate that one. Hop over to the other side. Like that. Okay, we should have another thing. Yep, perfect. And then if we deactivate this one, and then activate this. Oops. Activate this one. Not bad. And then deactivate that one. We should have some nice, lovely things in the middle, just as anticipated and just as desired. La la. Excellent. That makes me so happy. Okay, so now we fixed that problem. And interestingly enough, that also solves some of the other issues that we were having. So if we keep all of that on, now watch. Now this is cool. This is going to be really cool because this is going to fix our little issues that we were having. If we, let me activate this because we were having it where it would hang up some stuff, and it's not going to hang that up anymore. If we activate the first room, if we go back or activate first position, debug test, boop. All right, and break that. Okay, now we're going to see some excellent stuff. We have a few things that are not propagating all the way, which we were anticipating, so it's okay. We just need to figure out where we're losing the signal. Let's see, it should be, yep, this is where the signal comes in, comes down, and this should be on, but it is not. Why are you not on? hole. Oh, I see. Interesting. So everywhere that it is offset. Ah, but see, this works just fine. How come this one's working just fine? Look at this guy. This guy's just like, whatever, no worries. That one's supposed to be off. But then, why are you not doing that? What's the matter, you? Huh, okay. Well, let's do it like this then. Actually, hang on. Replace glowstone, stone. Now, you're working. Well, imagine that. That's kind of a fascinating little dilemma. Deselect. I wonder if that dilemma is happening on the other side. Potentially. Let's go see. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Here we go. That solved that. That's an interesting issue. Okay, so we still have a few that are not quite propagating like they should. So let's figure out where that propagation is failing. And why. Okay. So one of these should have some activated torches. But they don't. Ooh, why not? Why not? Okay, so it's gonna be one of the ones near the edge that's on. Aha, I was just looking in the wrong place. That's why. Okay, so let's figure out which ones are not activating. It's this one. Or is it the one above it? It's the one above it that's not activating, isn't it? Yes. This one. This one. Okay. So that's on, that's on. This one should be on. But it is not. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. That would explain it. We have it hitting a barrier. This guy. Are you supposed to be on? You are supposed to be on. Oh, right. This is the same one that we were having some issues with below. Okay. Okay. Let's take you out of here. And strange. Okay. Ah, I see why. Okay. So let's go to here and do Okay. So you are just straight up not getting any power on this line. You need to. So how are we gonna fix that? Well, that seemed to do it. Okay. Now I'm guessing that these guys are just forgotten. Yeah. Okay. So if we take and hop down onto our little device, we take a right. Okay, we'll take another right. Looking down the hallway, good. Another right. Looking down that way. More right. And we're looking down our normal hallway. Okay, so that's good. That's good. That's good. And these guys are just getting forgotten. Ooh, or they are not. Some are. Oh, that one's supposed to be there. That's why. Ha ha ha. These guys are getting forgotten though. Despicable. Alright, well, I think that's about all we're gonna do for today. It didn't get nearly as far as I was hoping to, but we did discover some interesting things. We fixed a few bugs. We added some new things that will simplify some things. And yeah, right now everything's looks pretty good. Certainly looks good. But of course we're having our Pistons forget the snow and all that kind of stuff, which is I don't know if we're gonna try and fix that now or wait until the next update, because the next update could fix that problem for us. So, you know, all that fun stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call that a day for today. It was not, like I said, it was not as conclusive as I was hoping it to be, but when is it ever? When is it ever? But thank you all for watching. Very much appreciated, as always. I hope you enjoyed it. And next week, I'm really going to push for next week. Then I am going to work on it some more. During the week, I'm really going to try and program in some more data so we can play around with that. Hopefully, we'll have the server updated by then, which is awesome. We're all excited about that, of course. And, you know, we'll be good to go. We've got a new map that's coming to on the updated server with the new update. So I'll be transferring, of course, I will be transferring Prelude of the Chambered over to the new map. And yeah, and we'll see what happens then. And hopefully that'll happen before next week so that we can see if the new Pistons fix our little dilemma. So until then, thank you again for watching and happy redstoning.